Jennifer Burks. I'm the athletic director at Perry High School, and I would like to welcome you to the first of our 2 signing day celebrations. Today we have the opportunity to honor 22 of our student athletes. I'd first like to mention the athletes who are going to sign later today. So we have Emily Bennett, she's at soccer, going to Southeastern University. Cannon Bongard, beach volleyball at the University of Arizona. Jasmine Brass, soccer at Boise State University. Sierra Heron, soccer at Minot State University. Joey Lujan, soccer at Kansas State University. Amy Madelon, soccer at Metropolitan State University of Denver. Michaela Reed, soccer at Northern Arizona University. Kylie Berger, golf at South Mountain Community College. Elena Rivera, soccer at Benedictine University at Mesa. Malia Uershiro, golf at the University of Southern Alabama. And Adelie Zeckman, soccer at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So congrats to them. And now let's recognize the athletes we have before us. So starting with Cade Berger, who will be attending the United States Air Force Academy for football. Austin Bren, who will be attending the University of Jamestown for football. Natalia Del Sante, who will be attending Kenyon College for softball. Kate Miller, who will be attending Arizona State University for cross country and track. Kylie Miller, who will be attending Arizona State University for cross country and track. Carter Ritchie, who will be attending South Mountain Community College for baseball. Ashley Rodarte, who will be attending Arizona Christian University for badminton. Grant Saints, who will be attending Weber State for football. Ryan Severson, who will be attending Western New Mexico University for football. Justin Still, who will be attending the University of New Mexico for baseball. And Dane White, who will be attending the University of Jamestown for football. We're especially proud to have these 11 athletes represent us at the next level. Each one of them represents all that is good about high school athletics. They are strong both on the field and in the classroom. Together, they have an average of a 3.7 GPA, with multiple athletes over a 4.0 and one with an astonishing 4.5. Athletically, this group is outstanding as well. Some of them have been involved in the state championship finals, and all have been in the state playoffs. Individually, they have quite a resume. Natalia, Carter, and Justin had their seasons cut short last year due to COVID, but are expecting to have lots of awards this coming spring. Dane and Austin were multiple sport athletes and leaders both on and off the field who guided their team through a very unique football season. Cade and Ryan are All-Region and All-CUSD. Grant was named an Under Armour All-American and would have participated in their bowl game had it not been canceled. He was also All-State, All-Region, and All-CUSD. Kate was All-Region. Kylie was All-State, All-Region, All-City, and All-CUSD in both track and cross country. Ashley may be remembered as one of our most honored athletes. She is a member of our 4-time state championship badminton team. That's all 4 years she was a state champion. She's also a 3-time state doubles champion, All-Arizona, All-Section Player of the Year, All-Region, and All-CUSD. She is our first ever badminton college commit and will be the franchise player at ACU. Their accomplishments say a lot about the quality of our sports programs, coaches, parents, teachers, and athletes here at Perry High School. Thank you to all of you for the sacrifices you have made and for the honors that you have brought to our programs. So from Perry High School, I want to congratulate each one of you. I want you to know that even though you are about to become a Falcon, a couple of Jimmies, a lady, a couple of Sun Devils, a cougar, a firestorm, a wildcat, a Mustang, and a Lobo, you will always be Pumas to us. And so at this time, we have a few words from our coaches about each athlete. Coach Jones, if you'll come up first and talk about our football players.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I wanted to congratulate everybody on the stage because you guys you persevered through strange times. Players didn't know what was going on. Parents didn't. Your patients, coaches didn't know how this was going to work out, and you guys still were able to achieve your goals. And so congratulations for everything you've done for your school and for your family, and we're really proud of this, a very unique group and a special group, and it wasn't easy, but congratulations to everybody. Just a few words about a couple of these, all the football players, and some of the things I think about and their teammates think about when they think of them. Starting with Dane White, what a great, amazing leader. Mentally and physically as tough as they come. Talented, very talented. He's inspiring, and I think what Jamestown doesn't realize is what they're getting a kid who's going to inspire his teammates to become better, and that's what he's done for us for 4 years, and good luck to Dane White. Next is Cade Berger, and Cade's going to be the 5th person from our football program to go to a military academy. And that is, for some of you, especially you high school guys, don't understand what an honor that is. That is the elite of the elite. Not only is it a Division I athlete, but it is the elite of everything that you need in a person to come help us lead our country. And these guys are the ones that are going to be leading our country in the future. Now, nobody gets scared because it's Cade, because we know that's what's going to happen. And I'm so excited for Cade because he's going to take himself to levels he didn't realize he's capable of. And the athletic side, there's no worry. He's going to fit in and excel there. And the leadership that he's bringing to that school and the confidence they have in him to become an unbelievable leader for our country is such a big honor to him, and it's an honor to us at our school. So thank you very much, Cade. We look forward to seeing what you do in the next 4 years. Austin Brin, you talk about a fierce competitor, and he's tenacious. He's a guy who's going to fight you on the football field, but he's going to hug you in the locker room. And you guys that know him, he's an emotional guy, and he's going to bring intensity to practices at Jamestown that they need. He helped us these last 4 years in so many ways that people have no idea. Like I said, what he does on the football field in practice to help the football team and get guys intense. And then when he comes in the locker room, he's immediately your good friend, and it's dropped. But I thank you so much, Austin, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity that you're going to get at Jamestown University. They're going to get a great teammate and a great football player. Thank you, Austin. Grant Sands, I think of being laser focused. I think of an unrelenting work ethic, and he's very talented, and he's got crazy potential. And I only know that because we've had so many Division I long snappers at this school. He's the second Puma to become an Under Armour All-American, which is a huge pat on his limit, and I'm not ever going to own up to this if one of these other guys calls me, but I think he probably has the most potential of any long snapper we've had leave Perry High School, and so I can't wait to see what he does when he gets out of high school. So good luck to you, Grant. And then last, Ryan Stevenson. And what's funny is one of the things I thought he never takes his eyes off his goals in these last 4 years. And when I sit back in my seat and I look up, and you can't see his eyes, but he never took his eyes off his goals. And I'm real proud of him. He fought through an injury and showed a lot of toughness. He's extremely versatile of the 5 on the offensive line, which is going to make him extremely marketable where he's going to school. And I think that they really got a steal at Western New Mexico with Ryan Seaver. Really played tough this year and played through that injury, and I can't thank him enough. But real proud of all you guys. Thank you, Ryan.
All right, next we have Coach Rob Hehe to talk about Natalia.
Good morning, and thank you all for coming. It's fun to be a part of all this, to see these athletes achieve the goals that they achieved through their time here at Perry. Talking about Natalia, it's very fitting that it is the lords and ladies, because that's how I've always thought of her, as a lady. She's that kid that you go into the weight room and you ask Coach Rogers, who's your hardest worker, who's your best worker, and he'll give you her name. On the softball field, that you never have to worry about being focused and on task. She's always a worker. Great teammate, very talented softball player. I got to see at the Bullhead City tournament last year, her hit her first home run as a Puma. I contemplated talking to the basketball coach because she got pretty high. She's an exceptional athlete and a very, very hard-working kid. Grade point average is very high. I'm very happy to have been a part of your journey. So be a lady, but you'll always be a Puma. Thank you.
All right, next we have Coach Brian Eidelman to talk about Cade and Kylie.
Okay, hey, thank you all for coming today. Congratulations to everybody that's here. Knowing some of you from the classroom and from coaching other sports, I know that we have an exceptional group of young ladies and young men. I typed this up because I wanted to get it right. So here's what I wrote. I said, I met Cade and Kylie early in the preseason of my first year. Whoops. Am I still there? Okay. Met them my first year as the Perry Girls cross country coach. We attended a camp in Prescott, and the coaches were immediately impressed with their work ethic and their drive. They were running with the top kids, going on runs that none of the other girls had ever completed. And by the end of that first year, they were number 1 and number 2 on the cross-country team. I was immediately impressed with their willingness to learn and grow in the sport and their work ethic. Cade and Kylie continued to improve, having successful state and track season their freshman year. I knew this freshman class was special. We had a solid group to build from for the next 3 years, and Kylie and Cade were at the top of this class. I tended to rely on them more and more as the years went on as leaders. They helped organize team practices during the off-season, brought the team together to prepare for meets, senior nights, and banquets. The leadership from this 2021 class was exceptional overall, and Cade and Kylie were a big part of that. My high school coach once told me that they call it an endurance sport because you have to learn how to endure pain. And Cade and Kylie ran injured. They trained when they could. They tried to mitigate things and did what they could to help the team. Another wise coach once said, the more pain I inflict upon myself, the more pain I inflict upon others. And Cade and Kylie definitely put in the work to inflict pain on others. I just want to talk briefly about Cade. Cade ran when she was healthy and ran through injuries. She never complained, always gave her best. She is a natural talent as a runner, but she's also a great example of somebody who sees success because of her dedication and hard work. Cade is a gritty, tough, having one of the best work ethics of anyone that I've ever coached. Cade works hard throughout the year, lifting weights, running, and training, and when she's injured, she'll get on the bike and she'll swim to keep her fitness up. I would describe her as determined, stubborn, which is a good thing, a leader, and once again, dedicated. She holds herself accountable. She looks for continuous improvement, improving her form, strength, and speed for the last 4 years. Cade excels inside and outside the classroom. A great success at ASU. Okay, next we have Kylie Milk. And I talked about stubborn a little bit earlier. I said I believe that successful long-distance runners need to be stubborn. Stubborn enough not to stop when their body tells them to. Stubborn enough to stay strong when competition pushes and tries to break away. And finally, stubborn enough to kick at the end of the race when you have nothing left, but you still have enough guts to be able to come out on top. Kylie has that level of determination or stubbornness, and this is a huge part of her success. Kylie has improved mentally and physically as a runner. She has learned how to train smartly, how to race, and how to win. Kylie is her toughest critic, but I've seen that she's learned how to enjoy the process as well. Okay, we're almost there. Sorry. Okay, qualities that I would use to describe Kylie are hardworking, dedicated, competitive, and a leader. She's a student of her sport and willing to listen, learn, and apply what she's learned. Qualities that I've seen in the best athletes that I've been associated with. Kylie has high expectations and will look at any advantage to help her succeed. Over these last 4 years, Kylie has learned how to train, recover, and has improved her diet and learned how to race. She has the knowledge and ability to do some damage at the next level, and I'm excited to see what she can do at ASU. You may notice that they have a lot of the same qualities. The girls are very tight. They're very close. It's a very close family. And I think a big part of their success is because of the tightness of their family. So Jason and Amy, thank you for all that you've done to bring these girls up. And even though you guys are both going to ASU, I will root for you and I will follow you and continue to support you. And just remember that you will always be a Puma. Thank you.
Sorry, we're having little microphone difficulty. All right, next we have Coach Tippett, Damian Tippett, to talk about Carter and Justin.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. Congratulations, everybody on the stage. This is amazing. We kind of missed out on this last spring, so to have it this spring is it's a big deal. So congratulations. I've had a bunch of you guys either in class or baseball or other walks of life, and you guys are all amazing people. Congrats on the Air Force Academy. That's huge. That's awesome. So first of all, just to everybody, we all know it takes a village, the old cliche. So thank you to you guys, the people sitting to your right and left especially, ladies and fellas. Without the parents doing everything they've done for you over the years, without your teachers, without your coaches on campus, without your coaches off campus, this doesn't happen. Most importantly, it doesn't happen without your hard work. To be a college athlete, you have to be able to put in the work in on your own when nobody's watching. I know the baseball guys are that way. I guarantee everybody else is that way. So again, congratulations. This has been a long road to get here. So we've got 4 seniors this year. 2 of them are signing today. 2 of them are going to be coming in the future. And I wanted to point out the 2 who are coming up. We've got Brock Williams, who will one day have his day after he serves 2 years with his church. We've got Cinch Smith, who will be up here very soon once he's done negotiating. Today we've got Carter Ritchie, our catcher. We've got Justin Still, one of the best pitchers in the state, maybe one of the best pitchers in the country, today signing. So we're really thrilled to have those guys. So, you guys out in the crowd, thank you for what you've been doing. These 4 seniors are leaders and they're mentors to our younger players, and we've got a lot of younger players this year. And it's been nice to have seniors like all 4 of you guys, but these 2 specifically, because they have been extensions of a coach, and they they lead by example and a little bit of their mouth, which is good sometimes and not good sometimes too. They're really good people. The bottom line, we think better Pumas is more important than being a better baseball player. And these 2 guys are the epitome of being better human beings on the field and off the field. I can say completely that I trust both these guys. Okay, so these are good humans. That goes to, again, the village, starting with mom and dad. So thank you guys. Let's talk about Carter real quick. So Carter is going to be, our first graduating class was 2010. Okay, we've had 10 graduates who have caught in a varsity game at Perry High School. You will be the person to go play college baseball. So you're continuing that legacy of strong catchers, moving on beyond high school. That's a great achievement, and that's back to your 8th grade camp. When you came onto our campus camp, I had no idea who you were. Little guy, very respectful, make eye contact. Yes, sir, does whatever the coaches say. Okay, some balls you caught, some you didn't. But then you stepped in the batter's box, and it's like, oh, we like this kid. And every year he's gotten better. So much so in his sophomore year, through the first 6 games, he was hitting .471 as a sophomore and was on the cusp of winning the third base job. You know, we had a pretty good catcher that year, so he was our backup catcher, Carter was, until a freak injury in the batting cage before a game. And that kind of sidelined the rest of his sophomore year. But here's what made one of the reasons Carter's here today. Yeah, he was hurt and he was in a splint or whatever with his hand. Every single day he was still doing something to get better, whether it was in the bullpens, like reading pitchers, or whether it was, just doing a top hand drill, absolutely anything he could do. He wasn't just going to sit there and chart something, which he did his share of as well. But he found a way to get better when he couldn't play. Okay, without that determination, that drive, he's not here today. So Carter is going to be, he's going to get better every single day. He's going to go to South, which is one of my favorite programs around, so I think that's a really good choice. You're going to get better there, and then the sky's the limit after that. So congratulations, man. You guys, you've done a great job. Now, Justin, both these guys, I stumbled upon your freshman baseball picture not too long ago, your team picture, and it's just classic. I wish I had a screen so I could show it right now, you two guys, especially Justin in the picture, sitting in the front row, just kind of hanging out. Typical freshman picture. Okay, and you could just tell that that's a lefty. Okay, this guy's just, he was goofy lefty, still is goofy lefty at heart. Okay, my son's a lefty, he's goofy as all get out, so I think I've got a left-handed brain, so I get it. Justin is another guy who has gotten better. I know it's a broken record, but as a freshman, he threw hard, didn't quite know where it was going, and just a bottle of energy, and couldn't contain himself. And the word raw is, he was extremely raw. So, tons of talent, but we had to bottle it up. Getting into the sophomore year, we knew he had a varsity arm, or to use the baller arm. But we needed to figure out how to get that raw, how to refine that rawness. And over the course of 6 hours sophomore year, getting into the season, pitching here and there in varsity games and tournaments, earned him a little bit more trust and a little bit more trust to where all of a sudden he's pitching in PowerPoint games as a sophomore. Now, we had him pegged for a varsity pitcher and a JV first baseman, maybe pitcher. We'll see how it goes. But every single day, the way he conducted himself at practice, the way he conducted himself, obviously in the games and his short appearances, we just earned more and more trust. And we saw him, it wasn't just that blank, yes, sir, eye roll. When you're talking to Justin, he's absorbing and processing everything you tell him. So we're learning, wait, he's not as goofy left-handed as we thought. This kid actually is driven and wants to get better. His first career start was under the big lights at Salt River Field against Basha. Helped us get a huge PowerPoint win on the biggest stage ever. So imagine being 15 years old and you get to start on TV at Salt River Field in the stadium with a bunch of people watching. That was his first high school career start. Okay, he dominated, got a win, and it's only gone uphill since then. He became the school's 4th ever player this past summer to play in the area codes and represent the state of Arizona in the area codes, which, if you don't know about the area code games, it's about as prestigious of an event as you can get to. He is probably the best teammate on our team, I think. You can even go back and listen to the live stream of yesterday's game, and you just hear Justin pumping up everybody nonstop. When he was out this fall, he was the best teammate in his shorts and his Perry shirt, charting and on guys and trying to help them recognize pitchers and all this stuff. So just talk about the epitome of a great teammate. That's the guy right there. So again, goes back to the village and the parents. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Every single one of you on the stage. Congratulations.
All right, now we have Coach Lorena Johnson, who will talk about Ashley.
Thank you. All right. So I can't tell you enough how honored I am to be up here. This is history for Perry High School, history for the sport of badminton, history for Arizona Christian University. It's Ashley is our very first badminton player to sign to play since 1993. They haven't been signing athletes for collegiate badminton. Stop doing the math. Yeah, I'm that old to have coached back then, but I wasn't. So 1993 was the last time they were having collegiate scholarships for badminton. So ACU is starting a new program, and this is very important, not only for Ashley and her family and for Perry High School, but for ACU, and so important that we have Miss Courtney Nash, who is the ACU, one of the athletic directors there, attending the ceremony because it's such a big deal for the sport of badminton. So thank you for attending today. It's going to be a special day, and I'm glad that all of you are here to witness this, and I'm congratulating all of you on stage here. When I started the program here in 2007, and ever since then, my hope was we would be here and we would have this day. 14 years later, we're here. Ashley, you did it. Rodarte family, you did it. And it is such an honor, again, to be here. So from the beginning, the vision for our badminton program was for me to be a coach and for the program to be a program that would develop relationships, that would impact all of our players in a positive way, to have students, to build our program around students like Ashley that have integrity, that are respectful, that are hardworking, that understand it's a supportive effort from everyone. And we have our girls here to witness this also, but from everyone to achieve our success. I wanted them to understand that one person alone cannot carry the team. When they join our team, when Ashley joined our team, she took the responsibility of making a commitment to me, making a commitment to all of them, and to themselves, and each other. And not only that, it was the parents. And Tony and Melody, thank you so much for being there for Ashley, for bringing her to all of our practice, and for the team. You gave her what she needed, and you gave our entire team and me what we needed to be successful, so thank you. So Ashton, that we needed on that team. But the day's not about me. It's not about our badminton vision. It's all about these athletes up here, all about Ashley, Melody, Tony, and Arizona program. So I was told I needed to prepare a speech for the event, so I wanted to come up with a few things about Ashley and her work ethic and her accomplishments. So, no, that was a joke. So her character, work ethic, everything, she embodies all of it. She's everything I have described already. In 2017, she came to my freshman PE class, and it was just the second week of school that we started badminton, and I saw in Ashley a girl that wasn't afraid to try something new. She was a soccer player when she came here. She wasn't afraid to try anything new. She hustled. She gave an honest effort, even though it was something she was going to fail at. And they all do when they first start badminton. But more importantly, I saw a girl that was really having fun playing. She smiled. I knew I wanted this girl on my team. She was just what we needed, her effort, her self-motivation, and the fact that she was having fun. So from that moment on, she really did nothing but improve year after year after year. Her fundamentals, her knowledge of the game, her leadership skills. She never, ever stopped striving to get better. And to go along with that, I wanted to share some things from some other people to show you that it's not just what I see. Coach Shammy says that she has the skills that will help her beyond the courts, her game awareness and her staying cool under pressure. Coach Heather said she could always be counted on and was willing to share her leadership skills and help the younger group. Her teammate Cade, Ashley has worked hard for everything she has achieved and is a great team player. Behind the scenes, she's looking out for everyone and made sure we're an inclusive team. Nikita, her doubles partner, talks about how supportive Ashley was as her doubles partner and knows how to hype up her and her teammates. Ross, Ashley is hardworking, ambitious, and is nice to talk to. Adriana, she makes sure you aren't slacking and that you keep your heads up when times are rough. That's just a few that I wanted to share. But Ashley, you do everything with intention. You're intentional in all you do, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you for promoting chemistry with your teammates over here, for keeping me on my toes. She scouts every match. She was like another coach for me. Before every match, she would go on the AIA website, scout every match. And those things are things you need to do to be a champion. Again, Tony and Melody, thank you for all the love you've given to her in our sport and our extended badminton family. We all appreciate that. So to finish up, Ashley's leaving Perry with, and Mrs. Burks touched a few of these, she never, ever lost a singles match all 4 years, which is probably a minimum 75-0, counting tournaments. Same with doubles. She's only lost one doubles match the entire career, which again would be at least 75 wins. She has 3 doubles state championship titles, team state titles. She won the Highland Tournament of Champions. She won the Chaparral Tournament. She won the Westwood Tournament, Premier Region Player of the Year, AIA Player of the Year, AZ Central Player, was nominated up in that, and that's huge for us and for our program. So the ACU website states that their athletics is going to be guided by 4 core values: faith, influence, relationships, and excellence. Courtney Nash, I want to guarantee you that you have just that with Ashley Rodarte on your team. And I'd like to end now by a comment. It's amazing how a little tap on a shoulder and a small conversation can turn into something so amazing. And that's just how Ashley, go start another something amazing. Congratulations.
Okay, this is what all these athletes have waited for 4 years. They get their chance to speak on the mic. So we're going to start with Cade, and when you're done, you can just pass the mic down.
Am I allowed to take my mask off? All right, first off, I just want to thank God for this opportunity to extend my football career to the next level. Without him, none of this. Thank my family for always being there for me, pushing me, and raising me into the man I am today. I would like to thank all my high school coaches, Coach Jones, and leadership and pushing me every day to get better, not only as a football player, but as a person. Lastly, I want to thank the Air Force coaching staff for believing me and giving me the opportunity to chase my dreams. And with that said, I'll be signing to the Air Force Academy.
To start off, I'd like to thank my parents for all the constant support, the staff and coaching here at Perry, Coach Jones, Coach Ratt, and Coach Cole. I'd like to thank Larry Graham at 8 Performance and Adam Snyder for training me throughout my high school career. And without further ado, for the next 4 years, I'll be attending the University of Jamestown. Thank you, Coach Maestro and Coach Federico, for this opportunity.
I would first like to thank my parents for their unconditional love and support. My dad has coached me before I could read, and my mom has always been my #1 fan. I would also like to thank all of my high school coaches who continue to push me on the softball field at all levels of play. Gutierrez, Taylor, Gomez, Bernier, Matos, and Hihi, as well as Coach Rogers in the weight room. And I'd finally like to say thank you to all my teachers that allowed for my success in the classroom. Their guiding me through the STEM program played a major role in my admittance to Kenyon. I'm so thankful for this opportunity to play at Perry and so proud to be a part of the Kenyon family. Thank you, and go Lords and Ladies.
I just want to start by thanking my family for this amazing opportunity, for always believing in me. And I want to thank my coaches, Coach Evola, Coach Eidelman, Coach Grecki, Coach Nolde, Coach Rogers, Coach Boone, Coach Whipple, Coach Dante, Miss Carey, and Miss Burton. Thank you for always pushing me past my limits to become a better athlete and person inside and out each and every day. I want to thank my teammates for always also pushing me, and I want to thank my #1 teammate, Kylie, for making me a better person each and every day. I want to thank my parents for being my #1 cheerleaders and always believing in me. And without everyone mentioned, I would not be on this stage. Forever grateful for this opportunity to run at my dream school. So I can't wait for what's up. I can't wait for the years to come. Forks up. First off, I would like to thank my family for their continuous support. To my mom and dad, thank you for always being there and supporting me. To Cade, thank you for pushing me to be a better version of myself every day. To my brother Thomas, thank you for coming to every single meet, whether you wanted to or not. To my coaches, Coach Eidelman, Coach Evola, Coach Grecki, Coach Noldi, Coach Coach Boone, Coach Rogers, Coach Whipple, Coach Dante, Miss Burton, Miss Carey, and to my teammates, thank you for always believing in me and pushing me to be better. And lastly, thank you to the coaches at ASU for giving me this opportunity. I cannot wait to start the next chapter of my life at ASU. Forks up.
I want to start off by thanking God and everything that He's blessed me with in this life and everything that He's going to guide me with in the future. I wouldn't be the person I am today without Him. Next, I want to thank my parents and family for everything they've done for me to support my dreams and goals and giving me nothing less than it. I want to thank every single as they've all had an impact on my development as a player and a person. Lastly, I want to thank the coaching staff at South Mountain for the opportunity and say that I'm extremely excited for what's ahead. Go Cougs.
To start off, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity to be able to play badminton at the next level. Without Him, none of this would be possible. With that said, I'd like to also thank all the people that got me to where I am today. Don't cry. Mom, thank you for always supporting me and being there whenever I need a hug or a pick-me-up. Dad, thank you for your tough love and for always pushing me to be my best and instilling a winning mentality in me from a young age. Coach Johnson, thank you for always believing in me and pushing me to be a better player every day, even when I felt like giving up. Coach Heather, thanks for all your pep talks you gave me, and thank you for always having my back. Coach Sam, thank you for teaching me to always be the last person out the door after practice, and thank you for all of the extra hours of training that I know definitely paid off. I would also like to thank all the rest of my family who I know are watching right now. Thank you guys for showing up to my games and supporting me through thick and thin. You guys never failed to put a smile on my face. And I would like to thank all of my teammates for being so supportive and making badminton the one thing I could look forward to each and every day. Okay, Nick. You guys were the highlight of my high school career, and I'm going to miss you guys so much. When someone asks me what my favorite memories were from high school, without a doubt in my mind, I always say all of the amazing people I met through the Perry Badminton program. Lastly, I want to thank the whole ACU staff for giving me a chance to continue my badminton career at the next level. I will forever be a Puma, but I'm very excited to now be able to call myself a Phoenix. The future is scary, especially with such a new sport, but as Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I'm very excited to see where this journey will take me.
Through him, all things are possible. I want to thank my parents for all the time they sacrificed on weekends, flying me all over the country without you. Thank my sister, I know she's watching right now in Virginia. I want to thank all my coaches and teammates here, Coach Jones, Coach Rogers, Coach Boone, Coach Harder, Coach DeGangi, and all my teammates for accepting some weird kid from Texas my freshman year. And I want to thank the coaching staff at Weber State, Coach Hill, Coach Duff, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Go Wildcats.
I just want to say that in these last 4 years, I've learned more than I thought was imaginable. And thank you to my faith in God, my teammates, my coaches, Coach Jones, Coach Wright, Coach Rome, Coach Snyder, and Coach Jordan Somerville, and my parents. I was able to learn to overcome any obstacle thrown in my way. I wanted to shout out Western New Mexico and Coach Blevins for giving me the opportunity to fulfill my dreams of playing the sport I love at the next level. I'm excited to begin my journey, but the real work is starting now. All praise to the Most High. I can see the vision with a closed eye. Go Stanks.
First off, I'd like to thank God for all the blessings He's given me. I wouldn't be here without Him. And then I'd like to thank both parents, mom and dad, for guiding me through these 18 years of life so far. I'd like to thank all my coaches for helping me progress as a player and a person, both on and off the field. And I'd also like to thank the University of New Mexico for giving me a chance to dominate the 505. Go Bows.
First off, I'd like to congratulate everyone on the stage. This moment is something we've all dreamed about since little kids. Our whole lives, we've sacrificed so much and we have into our sport in order to make this day a reality. I'm so proud of all my boys on stage right now. The past 4 years have been a crazy ride, but I'm happy to see all of your guys' hard work pay off futures, and I can't wait to see where life takes you all. I'd like to thank my parents and my sister for the support you've given me since day one. Even during my toughest times, you guys never left my side and always believed in me. I'd like to thank all my teammates and coaches here at Perry High School for a great 4 years filled with many memories I always cherish. I want to thank my youth coach, Coach Schlinkman, for instilling mental toughness in me at a young age. I'd also like to thank all the trainers I've had throughout the years, especially Coach Chuck Howard. I'd like to thank all the families who've helped me these last couple months on my road to recovery. And lastly, I would like to thank the coaches at Jamestown for believing in me when no one else did. You guys are the only ones who didn't lose faith in me after my back surgery, and I'm going to do everything I can to make the other coaches regret passing up on me. My dream has always been to play football at the next level, and after this past season, I didn't think it was possible. The opportunity you've given me is something I'll always be thankful for, and I'm excited to start my next journey and become a Jimmy. Thank you.
All right, now the important part, if you'll all take out your paper, and there should be a pen on your table. All right. Whoops. So the official date is February 3rd, 2021. The time is 8:43, and if you would go ahead and sign. All right, let's give them a great big hand. All right, so from Perry High School, I do want to thank all of you for all of the great things that you have done for Perry. I want to thank the parents for all of the hard work and time and effort that you have put in here to get your student athlete to this point. So looking forward to seeing how you all continue to develop and grow in college. Looking forward to seeing a few of you play on Saturday afternoons, watching some of you get to be on live stream and watch your events. Make sure you continue to stay in touch with us and to let us know how you're doing. And for those of you that still have some spring sports to go, we still have some work to do. So let's make sure we do a great job with that. So again, congratulations. So proud of all of you, and good luck in the future. Okay, different than in the past. What we're going to do is you'll go ahead and take your sign.